Hi, I'm Rochelle Bryne. I live in Oshawa, Ontario. I'm the executive director of A Greener Future, and I have a 3-year-old son named Linden. It's me running most of the programming, which includes 100 litter cleanups along the shores of Lake Ontario every summer. That keeps us pretty busy, and we end up picking up about 80 to 90,000 pieces over the couple months that we're cleaning up. We've picked up over 1 million pieces of litter to date, and we keep track of everything on a data sheet. We separate it all as well so that we can put some things in the recycling, some things in the compost, some things in the actual landfill. By doing that, we're really minimizing the waste that actually goes to landfill. And we can recycle things like textiles and cigarette butts, which a lot of people don't even realize that they're recyclable. So we're raising a lot of awareness that way, and hopefully getting people to think about waste management practices and how they can reduce waste in their own lives. So to do that on your own, in your own town, I think it's the easiest way to do that is if you go for a walk, just bring a bag with you and pick up a few pieces of garbage along the way. If you did that every time you went for a walk, you'd make a really big impact over a year. We have a lot of people that sign up and say, oh, I can only stay for about 20 minutes because I have things to do. And then they end up staying for the full 2 hours because they're having a good time. And it's nice to be outside and be around like-minded people and feel proud of yourself once you've finished cleaning up, and proud about the impact that you've made. Through doing all this, my son Linden has played a big role in how we do everything. He's come to hundreds of litter cleanups, and he knows how to pick up litter and how to use a litter picker. And I think he's starting to grasp and understand what it means to take care of the planet. Even though he's 3, I think he's starting to get it, that we don't throw things on the ground and we need to put them in the right place. We do actually have a lot of moms that want to bring their kids out to our events, which is great because I love that. Like I said, Linden comes to a lot of our cleanups, so kids are definitely welcome. And I get to meet new people, and it's just nice to be outside and to be actually doing something that's important. That definitely has a big impact on my mental health for sure. And just the feelings of isolation when I'm outside every day, basically for a few months, even if it is just me and one other person doing cleanups, I think that it really helps me feel, like I'm doing something important and that I'm getting that social life that I need, and also just the impacts that nature have on me. Even though it can be a challenge to get that balance between running an organization and doing things with my family, I think they actually combine quite nicely. And they kind of play off each other, especially because it's an environmental organization. The environment is it's the core of human beings. We can't live without an environment. I just saw a statistic that there's 57 million straws used in Canada every day. So can you imagine if everyone just used a reusable straw or said no to straws? That's a lot of plastic that would be eliminated. Even if it's one change a month, that could have a big impact over time. So we bought some stainless steel straws, and now we don't use plastic straws, and it's not something we even have to think about anymore. It's just something we do. And it's the same as people using reusable bags at the grocery store. At the beginning, nobody could remember to bring the reusable bag, right? But now that we've all gotten used to it, it's something that we just do. Getting used to one thing, and then once you've got the hang of it, you move on to the next. And eventually you start to see some real results, and you'll see a decrease in the amount of garbage you're producing, and maybe even other benefits like saving money or even better health. I know we eat a lot healthier when we buy packaged free because we eat a lot less processed foods. 4 years ago, if you told me I was going to be making almond milk, I would have thought you're crazy. Now we just do it, and it's, we're used to it. So it just takes some time and changing habits and, coming up with your own solutions that work for you and your family. But I think that is probably one of the ways that just people in general can make a huge, huge impact on the environment, because reducing waste is such a big deal. Not only all the garbage going to landfill, but also to reduce the actual production of the packaging and the single-use items that we're using. Being a mother really inspires me to do better with a greener future. I love teaching my son what I know about the environment, and, you know, showing him new things and getting him to understand how things work, and, you know, where rain comes from and why the sun sets, that kind of thing. It's even more important to me now because I want him to understand it. I like to try and keep things as simple as possible. Clarity is important. The easier you make things, definitely the more progress and more people you're going to get involved. I have a very simple message that I want to clean up the planet, and I definitely need a lot of help to do that.